everybody, welcome back to my habitat. Another chilly September day, but that does not mean that gardening chores are done. I have to go through my front yard, deadhead a bunch of flowers. We of course got the garden dog right there chewing on hostas at the moment. Come on, let's stop that. Now that's dealt with, we're gonna just pretty much do some deadheading of flowers, clean up what needs to be cleaned up. Like I said, we're heading into kind of the dead season, so things are starting to die back a little bit. But right after that, we're gonna head over to my dad's house to see how many tomatoes we can harvest. I'll catch you guys up once we get there, but let's get started on deadheading some flowers. First thing that I'm actually deadheading are going to be these beautiful strawberry blonde calendules and the neo calendules. I'm also gonna try harvesting seeds from the strawberry blonde. I've noticed that some seed heads are actually ready to be picked. Like this one is very dry, and you can see all the little seeds right there. Let me see if I can break this apart. See, they have very interesting seeds. Kind of almost look like tentacles. Very beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna try to harvest as many of these as I can, so I have even more for next year. Gladiolas did their job, put on a beautiful show this year, but now it's time to cut these all back. I'm just gonna go beneath the foliage, cut them back like that. So we'll still get this lovely grassy texture without the kind of dying look of the seed heads. I also don't believe I've shown you guys this yet. The Edison Dahlia is officially in full bloom. Really, really beautiful flower. I do have some deadheading to do on it. I have this one down here. Do it all the way down. Starting to get some damage. Big flowers though, absolutely gorgeous. And right now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, there's a lot of earwigs in it right now. That is something I struggle with very, very drastically, is earwigs. But it doesn't stop these flowers from being gorgeous. Look at all those. It's so bad. Okay, just about to head over to my dad's, but before I do that, I just wanted to show you this little area with the morning glories and this beautiful dahlia right here. One of my favorite spots in my entire garden this year. Okay, so at my dad's house, now before we get started, there's some things I want to show you and not concerns, but things I'm gonna do differently next year. Because the Florida weave, not doing the best. I'm not gonna lie, well, you're gonna see it in a second, you can see for yourself. My biggest issue is the fact that the strings keep on breaking. I think I've been having some things maybe chewing on the strings. Also, a lot of animals have been eating my tomatoes, leaving them to go rotten on the plant, which sucks, but it is what it is. So next year, we're definitely going to have to put up some sort of fence or some sort of protection for these tomatoes if I want to see anything out of this for next year. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm dealing with a lot of things like this. This tomato I will not eat. I'm gonna pick this and throw it in the field. These ones, however, I will continue to eat. They are perfectly fine. As for the beefsteak-like tomatoes, the big slicers, they were eaten from the bottom up, and then the rest of it was left to rot, which sucks. But most of my tomatoes, if you look down, are doing the exact same thing. You have ones like this tomato right here that is just green, starting to soften up. I'm gonna pick all these tomatoes like this because I want to make fried green tomatoes. Haven't had any this year, and this is the perfect tomato to do that with. It's not that disappointing. I got tomatoes out of this area, and if you guys were with me when I set this up, you would know I put very, very little effort into this area. Very, very little cost. I didn't work on the soil. I didn't do anything. Now, the one thing that I knew was going to be the issue were the critters and things coming in, eating, and that's what kind of messed me up here. But all good things to learn. Every year is so full of knowledge whenever it comes to gardening. I find every single year I learn how to perfect something, how to do something better. And you know what, for a first start, for a brand new garden bed, I am so happy with this harvest. So for next year, what I'm gonna do differently is I think instead of doing the Florida weave, I'm actually gonna get some wire fencing, attach it to the actual T-posts that are already in the ground. They're gonna stay here. And the wire fencing will work in two ways. I can block animals from getting in, and I can also attach my tomato plants to them so they'll grow up the fence, and I can tie them up that way instead of the Florida weave. And learning to increase my yield is what I learned this year. Out of anything else, I think I've learned what I can improve, what I can do better. So I'm just excited for next year. And I think I might even try a few new varieties of tomatoes next year, but we'll learn about that later this winter. Now that I have all these tomatoes, I need to get home, process some of these, and make some fried green tomatoes. So till next time, stay harvesting. Bye.